More with Katie and Shay explaining how the community is stepping up to help children in need today. Katie?
Yeah, you got it right there, John. Today kicks off a very important campaign through Second Harvest. It's called the Pack the Bag campaign, and all money raised during this time of the campaign goes straight to their Food for Kids program. To talk more about those efforts, I have Marvin Figgins with Second Harvest Food Bank. Marvin, first of all, let's just talk a little bit about this campaign. Give us a snapshot of the Food for Kids program and how many kids are impacted because of it.
Yeah, so the Food for Kids program has 300 schools that we partner with, and that equals out to over 15,000 students that we help feed over the weekend, and that's over our 18 county service area.
And I know that we are just getting started here this hour talking about Pack the Bag and Food for Kids, but the beauty of it is that these kids get to go home every Friday with food that is good, and they get to eat it over the weekend. What kind of food is going in those bags?
Yeah, so one of the biggest focuses for the Food for Kids program is the nutritional value that we put into the bags, and so for all of these bags that they're packing, they'll have 4 meals, 4 snacks, and 1 shelf-stable milk. And we focus on protein and all of the other nutritional snacks that they might need to, carry them over through the weekend.
Yeah, and it's all foods that kids enjoy. It's not necessarily things that they're going to look at and say, what? Why would they give this to me? But Pack the Bag, this is really the big fundraiser to help fund this program. How long is Pack the Bag going on for?
Well, so I thought you meant like over time. No, so Pack the Bag, the campaign is going to last 2 weeks. We kick it off today and we'll end around February 23rd. And like you said, it's just to raise awareness for Food for Kids and to get some more community support, whether it's volunteering or actual donations, any way that anyone can help.
And every dollar really does make a difference. Talk a little bit about how far you can make a dollar stretch.
So if someone were to donate $15, for example, that would feed one of the students for a month. We also can do 3 months, which is $45, and for an entire year, you can spend $140 and feed a student. So, and that's, something that somebody might spend on dinner for themselves, this weekend for Valentine's Day. So that's the perfect way to help a child.
Yeah. And so people can go online, they can donate, and they can really make a difference in these kids' lives. Thank you so much, Marvin. Now we want to go ahead and send things over to Shay. She's just a little bit down the hallway from us. But of course, you see these volunteers behind me packing these bags, getting these bags ready. So Shay, you are talking with a volunteer.
Yeah, that's right, but I'm talking right now with Pastor Danny Skates. He is the pastor of Glen Oak Baptist Church. Thanks so much for letting us stop by, Pastor. My first question, why is it so important to be involved in feeding these children?
Well, first, we're in a country where no one should go to bed hungry, especially here in America, and especially a child. Then the scripture teaches us, Jesus said he was hungry and we didn't feed him. He was thirsty and we didn't give him nothing to drink. He was naked and we didn't clothe him. He had nowhere to live and we didn't give him a home. So they come in and said, yes, we did this, but he said, you didn't do it for that one over there. So if you didn't do it for that one, you really didn't do it for me. So it is a team effort. It's everybody's responsibility, not just, no matter how you feel, in such a diverse situation, we're all responsible for hunger. So, and it's not prejudice. Hunger is not prejudice. It's looking for anybody it can prey on. So let's get out and let's feed these kids, and that's our heart. That's the heart of the church. We try to feed them spiritually and fleshly. So.
And Pastor, you all help out a lot of different churches in the area, or excuse me, a lot of schools. Sorry, pardon. Tell us about the schools that you all help out.
The schools, there's a lot of inner city kids, a lot of just underprivileged kids going there. So we try to get the stuff in there that they can actually take and eat by themselves, and we want everybody to feel important. These kids has got a right to have what everybody else has got. So, but the kids are, these schools are, like I said, a lot of misfortune there. So we definitely want them to know the light shines on them as well.
What are some of your pantry's needs, would you say?
The biggest thing that we need is for folks to get out and contribute to Second Harvest, first of all. Then just basically people come in and working, just support in doing this. I mean, you can see this is hours of work, but it's worth every bit of it. So, but yeah, I would encourage everybody, you know, support Second Harvest, support these groups that's feeding people. Yeah, we're obligated.
And there are multiple churches and locations and food pantries that help out our schools and our children. But, you know, how many meals did you all feed to children last year?
It's around 415 a week, which totals right around 21 to 22,000 bags a year.
So just, you know, small food pantries, small churches, medium churches, large churches can make a huge impact. But coming up next, we will tell you more about Pack the Bag and how exactly you pack the bag. Plus, we will talk to some more volunteers about why it is so important to them next.